Okay, let's get started with today's session, which is Python's advanced object-oriented programming and design patterns. Guys, see, if you go back, once the session is complete, you will be getting presentation recording as well as start test. So please make sure you start. And actually, once it is done, you will also get post read. Make sure you cover that post read as well, because post read is where you will get all the questions and content which is needed for preparing for interviews, right? I have provided all the concepts in that, so please make sure you read the post read as well, and take the test. Okay, let us actually start with the presentation. In Python, it is a object-oriented programming. So here, it is not just a object-oriented programming. It has some overrides. Means there are few changes from what you might have learned in the object-oriented programming in Java or Microsoft .NET. So this will be a little bit different. Okay, so we will know all this. We will also know about design patterns. So from the interview perspective, this is highest priority, and there is no interview where you will not get any kind of object-oriented programming, right? So Python's object-oriented programming is one of the most of the interviews they will ask about this. Okay, first of all, we will start with inheritance. Today's we will discuss about inheritance and polymorphism and class methods, magic methods, composition and inheritance. Then we will discuss about design patterns, and then we will do inventory management system. Okay, so this is the agenda for today. All right. So first of all, you need to understand what is a class and objects. Okay. I hope you understand this classes and objects. Just for your understanding, actually, I will show you small examples. Okay, let me open. Fine. Let me create a new one. Open collab. I will show you first how to use the classes and objects in Python. I hope you're able to hear me clearly. Can you give a thumbs up? If you are able to hear me properly. Okay, thank you. So today we will actually show what is this, and also I will teach you a little bit about collab as well. So in collab, you should know how to create efficiently. So there are two things. One is code and one is text. I will take text. So here, this is text. I want to move up. So this is the object-oriented programming. Classes and objects. So this is actually important. This is the basics for understanding classes and objects. So first of all, you see for classes and objects, we will see what are the things that are needed. Creating instances, attributes, methods, constructors, and encapsulation. So we will actually quickly verify. So now I want to create a class of account. So how do you create? You say class account, and then you say init, and then I will also do, so these are the, this is a class account and init is like a constructor and constructor gets the two variables, name and balance. Now, if you want to create one object of it, now suppose Rupesh account is equal to account Rupesh and 1000. Now you see that this is, so this is a class, creating a class, and this is the creating object of class account. So you know this very well. And then next time, now how to access the variables. Now, how to access the variable? I want to print a name and balance. So I will say name and balance. Okay, so this is actually printing name and balance. And then what else you need to do, what else you need to know? Creating instance attributes. Okay, so this is a creating an instance and attribute. Now I see run this. When I run this, you can see it is printing name is equal to Rupesh and balance is equal to account dot balance. Okay, why this is important, why it is needed? Very easy question. See, instead of creating multiple variables, you can combine all the variables, related variables to the one particular object. For example, uh, how about creating like this? So account name is equal to Rupesh and account balance is equal to something, right? And lot like this, right? Instead of doing this, these two are related to the account. So that is why we will create the class called account, and then you actually create the object as well. So this way you can combine all the attributes like name and balance, which are related to account, right inside the account. So this is called encapsulation. So this is the one of the tenet of the object-oriented programming. Like you want to put all the variables that are needed, and also, for example, I want to deposit. So def say deposit. So now whatever the amount you deposited, that should actually increase the balance. So the methods and the variables putting together is called encapsulation, which we are doing it. Okay. So I hope you have understood what is the class, what is the object, what is the instance method and self parameter. So now there is something called self. Self means you have a account class. In that you will assign the name. So self means, for example, this is Rupesh account, right? And I can create Yashwant account, and I will say Yashwant and 2000. Now you see that when this account is called, this will call the init method. This is a constructor. This is the first time this method is called every time a new object is created. So now I have given name as H1 and balance as 2000. So now I want to store it somewhere where I'm storing self.name. Self.name means whatever the object that is created for, that is being created for the H1 is called that object. Self means that object. So I will have two objects. One is Rupesh account, one is Yashwant account. Rupesh account means this is one class. Yashwant account is a different, object. This is a different object. So self means whatever the object that is being referred. So that is exactly means self. I hope you understand. Now, I hope that is all actually you need to know what is the instance method, self parameter, init method, and private variables and underscore. Private attribute. Sometimes you want to do something, but which should be inside only. For example, for depositing, I am creating some method. For example, say validate. I want to validate before depositing whether account is active or not. But I don't want this method. For example, uh, need a new method validate which is used inside the account class should not be used outside. Why is that? For example, you look at this. Now I have a deposit method. When you add amount, that amount is added to the balance. Now you go here, I will say Rupesh account dot deposit. I will deposit some amount. How much? 500. Now see, deposit is directly called. So deposit I am actually able to call. Correct? Now let us see whether it is working or not. Initially Rupesh account is 1000 and after depositing how much? Let us verify. See, this is working. Okay. Now I want to test a method validate which should be used inside the account but should not be used outside. So now what I will do, def, it is a private variable. Private method. So def validate. So this is a double underscore. Means this is only private. You cannot call this outside. Let us actually verify. So I will just put a some message. Print validate is called. And let us try to call this outside, okay? Rupesh account dot validate. All right. So Rupesh account dot validate, right? If I run this, let's see what happens. See, account object has no attribute validate. Very surprising, right? So validate is there, but I'm not able to call. That means it is a private. If you try to call it inside, for example, self dot validate. Okay. If I call self dot validate, it works. Let me remove it. Okay. See, validate is called in here. So which means private variables means that can be called inside the account, but should not be called from outside. So that is actually called private variables and methods. I hope you understand all these things. Now we will actually go to inheritance and polymorphism. What is inheritance? Very simple, like how people inherit properties from the parents. Not only properties, even loans also inherited. So that is the inheritance, correct? Same thing. What we do is, say for example, you have here one example I'm showing you. Now you have an account. Okay, this is good enough. But now I want to create a new account type where I have one new requirement. Okay, so but it is same like account only, but small changes are there. In that case, I can use inheritance. Means inheritance is nothing but you create a new class from the existing class and make changes. Okay. All right. So that is the inheritance. So now we will also discuss about polymorphism. What is polymorphism? One many forms. Poly means many, morph means forms. So many forms. For example, a speak. For example, human speaks. So when English person speak, English will come out, and when Kannada person speak, Kannada will come out, and a Telugu person, Telugu will come out. And if a dog speak, we call this as bark, right? Cat means meows, but all response to speak only, correct? So now you understand polymorphism means the same method name but different behavior. Now we will see how we can do polymorphism. Is it possible or not? We will see. First of all, we will actually, instead of taking the chart board, I will show you I will show you this, where this is the account. All right. Now I want to create a new account type. New account type is say loan account, or sorry, we will take current account. Okay. Now the only thing current account is different is that has a new thing which is called OD limit. So now what I will do, I will create a new account. So this is what I will create a new text. So we are doing inheritance and polymorphism. Now, what we are trying to do, we will create inherit. So we will inherit from account to create. We will inherit the account to create current account. So current account has OD limit. So now what I will do, I will say class current account. This is the new class that is inheriting from account. So if you put it in bracket, it is called inheriting. And you know what? Earlier account has name and balance. Now I will have name, balance, and OD limit. OD limit is the new attribute in the current account. Current account. Otherwise, it's same thing only. Everything is same. Now you see that current account, and in it. So whatever that is there as part of account, it is part of current account. Now I will say I will actually create a new current account object. So Rupesh current account is equal to current account Rupesh 1,000 and 5,000 is the word limit. Now I can say print name, all the things. Now you see Rupesh balance 1,000 is word 1,000 limit is equal to 5,000. You see, got it right. So this is called inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but you get all the values, all the details of the correct account, plus all the details of the account. On top of it, you will actually add more feature. You will add one more feature. It is not same as that. You will add one more feature that is called inheritance. And now let me show you what is polymorphism. So here is actually example. Animal is there. Animal is the base class. From animal, dog can be inherited and cat also inherited. This means animal has all the dog and cat has all the properties of animal plus their own behavior. Okay, I hope you can actually hear me properly. If you are not able to hear me, let me know. So here, so far we discussed, animal. The animal is that this animal is a class, dog is a class, and cat is a class. And animal from animal, dog and cat is inherited. Understood? And now I will show you the polymorphism now. Let me show you one thing. Okay, current account I will show you. Now, originally, there is something called deposit is there, right? Now, what I will do, I will also implement the withdrawal. For withdrawal, what to do? You give an amount, that amount will be deducted from the balance. This is the account. But for current account, okay, there is one more thing. Suppose if the amount is not there, if balance is less than the amount, what is the amount, then insufficient balance we have to put. You understood, right? So this is the while withdrawing, the balance should be more than amount. Suppose if you have 1,000 rupees and if you are trying to withdraw 2,000 rupees, it should not allow. It should say insufficient balance, right? And but do you know what is the difference about a current account? Current account you can withdraw from OD also. So that is why you see withdrawal. When you say amount, see for current account balance plus OD account OD limit. It is not just balance. They will give you overdraft amount. So then only if it is that, then only it is the insufficient balance. So I hope you understand this. So now we will actually see this. So now, for example, for withdrawing, we will withdraw. Okay, 1,000 is there currently, and I will try to withdraw. I will try to withdraw 2,000 rupees. Rupesh, current account, not deposit, withdraw. Withdrawal, how much? 2,000 I will withdraw. So what happens? What happens is, let me see what happens. See, 1,000 was there, but after withdrawing, the current balance has become minus 1,000. Means 1,000 extra has been taken. That's it. So, and you see that withdrawal from current account and withdrawal of account, it is same only, but the behavior is different, right? So this is called, inheritance, and this is also an example of there is an account. Now you are overriding. There is a withdrawal. Now you are overriding the new behavior. Original behavior you are overriding. So this also can be understood this way. So I hope you are clear on this. Then, all right. So I hope you understood what is inheritance. Now we will go to the concept number 2. Class methods, static methods, and property decorators. What is a class method? So here you see that withdrawal is a method. Now when I call withdrawal, it will act on one object. So Rupesh current account is a object of this. So you need if you want to call withdrawal, you need one object. But what if this you have a method, that method does not need a object? How it is going to be? For example, let us understand that, you know, there is a method, there is a attribute which will keep track of all the balances. It is you may want like that, right? So, for example, let us take this example account. This account we have two objects, Rupesh account and Yashwant account. Rupesh account has 1,000 and Yashwant account has 2,000. Now I want to track what is the total amount in the bank itself, all the current, all the accounts. So what you can do is, instead of actually saying self dot name, you can say bank balance is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the class. This is the class attribute. So you will say bank balance is equal to 0. Then whenever a new account is equal to created, you will say account dot bank balance is equal to plus equal to balance. That means you are adding whatever the account you have created, whatever the balance that person is bringing, I am adding to the account balance. Now same thing it will go here for while depositing. I will also add into I will also add into bank balance. Means when they deposit new amount, even bank balance also updated. And similarly, when you are withdrawing, account balance should be reduced. Understood? Now you do one. You see, now Rupesh account is created, and after that, if you print what is the bank balance, bank balance, which means overall balance. Uh, And same thing I will do here also for the second time also. So you see that what I am trying to do, I am creating a object Rupesh account and I am printing name, a balance, Rupesh account balance, and I'm also printing bank balance. All right. So let me run this. So you see, when Rupesh deposits 1,000 rupees, bank balance was 1,000, and Rupesh balance, when H1, right? H1 account created. So this means name is equal to H1 account. So now H1, H1 balance. So when Rupesh brings the balance of 1,000, it is 1,000, and the H1 account balance 2,000. So bank balance becomes 3,000 rupees. So I hope you understood. This is actually what is called, you know, uh, class level variables. So this 3,000 rupees is not specific to Rupesh or Yashwant or any account object that is created. That is overall. So if you have some requirement like that, that is called class method. Methods are class variables. So that means you do not need, if you give self, it is a instance method. If you do not give self, it is a class scope. Now method also. For example, you don't need the user reference, object reference, then if you don't give self. Like here, you are giving, while withdrawing, you are giving self, which means what? It will operate on an account. But if you don't give a self, that means it is specific, it is not specific to any object. So that is what instance method means. Guys, now I'm actually giving you this you know um, concept one clarity check. Did you understand this? Can you verify? Can you respond, please? Only 1% responded so far. Okay, 100% clear and 90% clear. Okay. So I hope, okay, 90% is good enough. So I will continue. So this is called instance method, which is specific to the instance. And there is a class method, where you will not provide the variable. So that is called class variable. And static method. What is static method? Static method is nothing but they are related to the class but independent. They can be called, without referring, like it is same like class methods. How we will how we will add one? Now you do one thing. Look at this. I will add one thing. Suppose you print hello, for example. There, hello, say hello. Okay, not self. And now print hello. Now I will put it as this is a static method. So static method in the sense what? This method is static without referring the class. It can be used. Now how to use it? So say hello. Account dot say hello. See this? So whenever there is a need that doesn't actually refer any of the class variable or instance variable, then static methods are used. Okay, it is a utility function. It is not related to the class or it is just independent. For example, def add x comma y. So it is not using anything which are related to the class. That is why it is a static method. It isn't okay. Understood? I hope you understand this. Now I will show you about property decorators. Okay, but right now I actually skip this. I hope you understand. I hope you understand what is the instance, what is the class, and what is the static. So, what is the difference between class, instance, and static? So, class methods will work with the class itself, not instances. Static methods, they don't access class instance or class data. Instance also they will not use. Class data they will not use it. They are using whatever the variables that are passed, nothing else. Those are called static methods. Okay. I hope you understand these three: class, static, and instance. So let me ask you this: are you clear about this? Okay. Thanks for responding. Now we will go to concept number 3. But before we go here, we will take a small break for 1 minute. Okay. So take a break because I don't want to continue for a long time. Okay. So I'm back. Now we will discuss about magic methods. So see, this is the your programming window, right? So if you type, say, A is equal to say ABC, something, it is a string. And if I say A dot, you will get the list of all the methods, right? These are the list of methods that are available with string. For example, if A is the say A is equal to account. Now, suppose if I say A dot, it will show whatever the methods or properties which are with a account. Correct. So there is something called magic methods. That is what actually we are going to discuss. These objects are these methods are these str, represent, length, add, all these things. What are these methods? These methods behave in certain way. For example, I will show you one example. This account is there. Suppose if I see A is equal to account, means A has the reference of this account where name is equal to S and balance is equal to 1000. Suppose if I say print A, then what happens? Guys, can you speak? What happens when you say print A?
It will send the object ID, like reference ID.
Sorry, come again, Ashwin.
If you type like print A, then it will print the like the object where it is stored, like the address of the object.
Address of the object. Okay. Now, see, actually, this is something like, some address is printed, but I want the stringified, I mean, or what is the contents of this? I want to implement one method called, magic method called str. See, I'll go here and I will create a new method, which is the str. Okay. Now you see that whenever this method or whenever I'm trying to print or whenever I'm trying to get a string version, I want name is equal to this, balance is equal to this, I want, right? Now, after, defining this, if I print this, you see, print name is equal to S, balance is equal to 1000. So this is what actually it is printing. This is called magic method string. Like this, we have many methods. I have not told, print this, but whenever somebody is trying to print or somebody is trying to convert into a string, this is what, how do you want this to behave as? Or I can say it is the account object of type account. Okay. Name is equal to this and balance is equal to this. So now that is what actually I wanted. And when I say run this, it will say object of type account, name is equal to S, balance is equal to 1000. See, this is the advantage of magic methods. You can create like this string, like represent, length, add, all these things are there, right? This is how Python behaves internally. Okay. Now, these are the magic methods. One is init. It is a constructor. You know that. str means string representation. REPR means unambiguous representation for developers. For developers, you can use, in a unambiguous representation. Length means what if you say length of that object, how it should do it. For example, say there is one okay, so array a is equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is the array of 4 items. If I say print of length of a, then actually it will print 4. This length is a method. Now how length is implemented? Because array object has implemented this particular thing. underscore len. So this is how it is behaving that. And how to add. Suppose when you say object one plus object two, what happens? So that is called add. So all these are magic methods. Please try to implement. And for example, now account yes account is there or like this. For example, if I say if Rupesh current account is equal to Rupesh, no, Rupesh account is equal to Yashwant account. Yashwant account is equal to Rupesh account. Say true or print false. Then, okay, can you guess what is the output? Kavya, can you try to answer this? If I run this, what will you find? So yes account is here and Rupesh account is here. Now, if I say Yashwant account is equal to Rupesh account, will it become true or false? If yes, why? So you are not sure because first of all, whether there is any other possibility, is there any possibility to compare two accounts like this? Is there two accounts like this? Okay, first of all, if you have to implement how we have to handle equals, so that is what actually it is done here. If you implement equals means you implement, okay, you implement equals whether say for example is it belong to same person or not, then only it will become true. So then what you do here, you will implement this, implement eq. So if name is same as other name, okay, uh, if it is name is same, then it should return true. Okay, for example, I will come here. I'll come here, and if Rupesh account is equal to Yesh account is Rupesh account, then print true. It is false only. But if I say Rupesh current account is equal to Rupesh account, will it return true? Oh, it is still false. Why is that? Current account Rupesh. For example, I'll create two accounts for me. Rupesh one account is equal to account of Rupesh. Same name only, but two accounts are there. Now here I will go here. Rupesh one account. Now it is true because these two are two accounts. Rupesh account, Rupesh one account. For both, name is same. That is why this has returned true. Okay, understood, no? See, these are all the, we will say abstraction. How can you equate, how can you compare two variables? So this is how you can implement the complex logic like this. So I hope you understood the magic methods. Okay, so please try more like this. Okay, so there is one example how to build a vector class. Please try yourself. So now let me ask if you are clear about this. Are you clear? Okay. So, okay, I hope you will get it fast. Okay, then actually we will understand what is concept 4, which is composition versus inheritance. What is composition? What is inheritance? Now, sometimes if you are, like for example, here is one example. We have the inheritance, okay, where current account is inherited from account. Okay, current account is inherited from account, right? So this is called inheritance. Okay, now my question is composition versus inheritance. Now you know what is composition and what is the inheritance. Now we will see uh, what is composition. Okay, so now we will understand what is the composition and inheritance. Now you know that what is the inheritance. Inheritance we have seen here. What is like for example, why we use inheritance? Inheritance you will use it when you want to copy the same functionality from the above to one more. Then we will use inheritance. What is composition? Composition means instead of current account plus current account, okay, instead of actually defining it as an inheritance, what I will do is, so it is the example of composition. So account name, then actually you say instead of creating inheriting, when you get name, balance, and OD limit, current account one, I will say it's a different one. Now, what I will do, I will create self like this actually. Now you see that you have self dot account is equal to account of name and balance. Self dot OD limit is equal to OD dot OD limit. Now here we will say, so when you say withdraw, you this balance is not directly available inside the current account one. You have to say self dot account dot balance. This is a composition, means this account logic is still there with current account. Okay, this logic is there with account, but it is not. It is not. This current account one is not the type of account, but it has account. So that is exactly means composition versus inheritance. So inheritance is the easier relationship. Means when you inherit, right? Here you are inheriting. Current account is inheriting from account. Means I mean current account is a account. But in this case, this current account has account. So this is a easier relationship or has a relationship. Understood, no? For example, Tesla is a car, means it has inherited from car. Whereas a car has an engine, means car is not inheriting from engine, but car has an engine. So this is what is called composition. So I hope you understood what is inheritance and what is composition. So please go through it. I think you are very smart. You can understand this. If you have any questions, let me know. So now ask me, I will ask you if you have understood this. Please vote. Okay, so very good. So now you understand is a and has a relationship. Now next we have reached the advanced. Now you have understood what is object oriented programming. Correct. Now the design patterns are the they will use are the all the object oriented programming, they are applied in common design patterns. Okay, so we will see some of them. What is a design pattern? For example, there is a like for example, let us see if the rain is coming, what you will do? You will carry umbrella. It is a design pattern. It is a pattern. That's it. It is a pattern, right? For example, if the dust is too much, if there is too much of dust, we will close the doors. Why? It is a pattern. That's it. You are. It is not. I mean, your brain will not work. Only design pattern will work. So, design patterns are reusable solutions to common software design problems. So one we will discuss about one of them. So Singleton is one of the design pattern. So for example, you are writing the code. Let us assume you are using a database manager. You are defining it. Okay. Let me create a new one. Patterns. Okay. So it is a singleton pattern. So we will take the case you are implementing the database utility.
Hi, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt, but not able to see the screen. Are you sharing your
Oh, sorry, Yashwant, I didn't get you. Come again.
I'm not able to see the screen. Like, are you sharing the screen?
Yes, yes, I am showing the screen. Kavya, can you see the screen? I'm very sure I'm sharing.
Yes, sir, I can see it.
Uh,
I think
yeah,
it's my
Ye- yeah.
problem.
Just yeah, just refresh or something. You will be able to see.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me stop the sharing and do it again. Okay, I did it. Okay. So now, what we are trying to do? We are trying to implement the singleton pattern. What is the singleton pattern? Singleton pattern is nothing but is nothing but when you need only one instance of the class exists. For example, here you see that the account is one class, but I have defined Rupesh account, Rupesh one account, Yashwant account. Three classes I have created. Sorry, three objects I have created. But there is a certain requirement where I need only one instance. Why on this earth you need this? Okay, so let us take this, right? For example, yeah, for one taluk, only one MLA should be there, or for one district, only one MP should be there, right? That is the requirement. That is the pattern. That is the expected behavior, right? So as you have seen, account has multiple objects you can create, but now we have a requirement where for certain classes only one object should be created. I should not be able to create multiple instances. When is that? One example is, you know, you are implementing a database util. Database util has execute query. uh, I don't want to create multiple instances of the I don't want to create the multiple instances of the class. I want to create only one instance. In that case, I will use singleton pattern. Means, for example, if I say Rupesh account is equal to, suppose if account is a singleton, when I try to run H1th account, it should not create. It should create only one account only. So that is the requirement. For that, what you will use, how to do it. Okay. Even by mistake also, it should not allow you to create. That is called the singleton pattern. Okay. So this will be a standard question that you can expect in the interview. So in this case, what we are trying to do, let us see it. So configuration manager, database connection, AI model loader, all are singleton classes. For example, connecting to a database, only one object you should have. Same like configuration manager like that. Now, what is the singleton pattern? So, for example, is equal to see this model loader is a class and def new is equal to def new. It is a class, okay, class level, class variable, class method. If okay, so here, uh, see this new class. This is the new method. Okay, the new method. This is a standard, special magic method, right? Then I'm checking if it is a class instance is equal to none. Means I am creating one instance, variable, and if it is none, create one instance. If not, if it is already not none, means already there, then I will return cls dot instance. That means using singleton, I can write like this, which will always create return same type. Okay, let us actually execute this. Now singleton I'm trying to execute. Now you see the model loader I have created. Okay. Now, so you see that model loader, this has, like, we are loading the model. Okay. We are loading the model. Okay. If model is none, self.model is equal to heavy AI model loaded. Return self.model. That is what actually we are using. Okay. Now, what you are trying to do now, we will do one thing. So we will say loader one is equal to model loader. Create a new instance. Correct. Now, loader one dot load model. Now, if I say Now, suppose if I say print loader one dot model, what I'll get? Heavy AI model loaded I'm getting. For example, if I say loader 2 is equal to model loader, and if I say print loader 2 module, heavy only it is coming. Why is that? Because this is, for example, see, before loading the model, okay, let us actually show one by one, okay, you will understand. First, loader 1 is equal to model loader, print loader 1 model. It will be none because when you create a new model, it will be none. Okay. So see, I am assigning cls dot instance model is equal to none. This is not there. Okay. But only after assigning loader one dot load model, and if I print, see, heavy AI model loaded. But as soon as you create loader 2 is equal to model loader and print loader 2 model, see, I'm not getting none. I'm directly getting AI because this model is already loaded. It is like this. See, loader 1 is actually buying something and configuring everything. But loader 2, when they buy, they will not buy a new one. They will get the existing one only. Only one thing they will actually get it. For example, Yashwant and Kavya are in the same taluk. Since there is only one MLA, whether Kavya approaches or Yashwant approaches, it is the same MLA, they will get it. So the same way, there is a singleton instance mod singleton design pattern which will make sure only one instance is allowed. Guys, I hope you have understood about this. This is called the singleton. The same way you have factory. I don't want to load lot of things. Please read about this. And if you have any question, we will have one separate session for this. I don't want to load too much, then you will see there are three patterns we have discussed. One is singleton, when you want to create only one instance out of it. Then factory, observer, other interfaces are there. We are actually discussing about it. So we will discuss some other time. Understood? This is the self-learned topics. How to do. See, whatever that is covered today, we are covering everything because object-oriented programming itself will take a lot of time. That is why the self-learning topics I am giving you so that go through this. One is mixins and multiple inheritance. So learn about it. And solid principles. This is very, very important. Okay. What are the solid principles? Okay. From the interview point of view, mixins and solid principles are very important. Go through that. Okay. Next, hands-on task. So please try this yourself because everything that is given, I will explain you the project. Try to do this yourself. So build a class-based inventory management system where items can be added, updated, or removed. Different item types have specialized behavior, inheritance. Use abstract class, base classes to enforce structure. And okay, I have to tell you about abstract base class. What is the abstract base class? Sometimes you will have the base class. For example, let us look at the first example we have created, account. This account has, this is a class account, but okay, this account has been inherited into current account. But you can create this account also. I can create a current account also. Sometimes you should not allow to create this account class. Means I want to make it a abstract. You should not create. Why? This has the common code, but this common code is not enough. Like, for example, the coach inside the team, he has lot of things, but he cannot play. So, like that, if you want to make it a abstract base class, then you can actually do that. So that is what is called abstract base classes. And you have all the requirement. Please try to do it. If you have any questions, please raise the questions. Put your questions in the group. I will set up one session to discuss all these things. Don't hesitate to ask these questions. Okay. So that's all actually for this. So this is what we have discussed: inheritance and polymorphism, method types like instance, class, and static methods, magic methods, composition, and design patterns. So these things we have discussed. Now we will go ahead with quiz. So what is okay? Let us actually be ready. I will be asking the questions. Ready? So this is the first question. Which method type you would use to create an alternate constructor that loads the data from the JSON file? Read carefully what kind of method type you will use to create an alternative constructor that loads the data from the JSON file. Is it an instance method, or is it a class method, or is it a static method? So in the case of Singleton, we have seen this. You know this behavior. So here are the here are the options. I think already revealed it. Sorry. So it is a class method. If you go back, and see, uh, yeah, this is a singleton pattern. Now, this is not for every method. That is why we have created a class method. Okay. So that is why for creating a alternative constructor, you need to use a class method, which is good. So yeah, Kavya has responded already. Now we will go to second question. You want to compare two custom vector objects using double is equal to. Vector custom vector object means it is a new class. That class we created. Vector is a class we created. Okay. If you want to implement double is equal to, which magic method you have to implement? Actually, I was supposed to ask, send the poll like this. Can you respond here also? Okay. You already responded, so that's fine. But try to answer in this. So I think you have both responded three. You are right. Question number three. You are building a AI system where agents need different combinations of capabilities: speech, vision, text. Which approach is better. Deep inheritance hierarchy or composition with separate capability components, single class with all the capabilities. Now you are building a AI system where agents need different combination of capabilities. So basically, is it a easy or has a relationship? So let me send you the poll towards your end. Respond, please. Okay, you have already responded. And now the answer is B. Why B? Because the agents, they want different combinations, all. So that is why it is not inheritance. You have to put a composition. Like there is a agent, you will say speech is equal to this, vision capabilities, text capabilities. So that is why you will use composition. Good. So you have done excellent work. And next steps, you go through mix-ins and solid principles, you do it. And we will actually meet in the next class. Okay. So thank you very much. Thanks for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. And I will upload this and attempt that test. So how to do it? Let me show you. Enter webinar. Oh no. Okay, so now let me go here. Sessions. Session is today's is 78. Batch 6. Now you see I'm going to make it mark it complete. So since I have marked as complete, when I go back, you will see that you go to list of sessions, you go to advanced loop and design pattern. So you see recording is not there, but start test is available to you. You have pre-read and post-read, both will be available to you. I will upload the recording shortly, but make sure you take the test and complete it. Okay, so it is available right away. You just refresh, you will get the start test. So please complete it soon. And tomorrow we will do the file handling, serialization, and databases. Okay, any questions? Okay, no questions. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.